Sarah Palin's first introduction to America yesterday in Dayton, Ohio. Now we want to bring in our guests and talk about the fallout 24 hours later. First to Jim, how are the reviews on Sarah Palin?
Well, Rush Limbaugh liked her a lot, so the conservative media overall was very, very, very favorable to her. But I noticed on the liberal media, they didn't seem to like her at all. For example, on CNN, John Roberts couldn't resist immediately echoing the Obama talking points by talking about her alleged inexperience. And then, in a sort of a testy exchange with CNN's Dana Bash, said, I really think that she should be home taking care of her child as opposed to running for vice president. And Dana Bash, to her credit, kind of slapped him down a little bit. So once again, liberal and conservative media split on this choice.
I want to get to Jane on this, too, as a woman, reading everything out there the past day. Jane, what are you seeing and picking up on?
Well, I think that, most women I know said, as a woman, I was really happy. This was a first, and she's very appealing. I think her inexperience is not only alleged, Jim, it is real. And I think what's going to be fascinating is how the media treat her versus how they treated Hillary Clinton. I thought that Hillary Clinton was treated pretty badly by a lot of people in the media. I think, ironically, because the media aren't going to want to be accused of beating up on a young mother of 5 and the new conservative movement, they're going to probably go out of their way to be a lot nicer to her than they were to Hillary Clinton. So it'll be fun to watch.
We picked up a little bit on that yesterday. The Obama campaign came out with a strong statement against her, and then apparently Barack Obama came out in person a short time later, and so did Joe Biden to clear a bit of that up. Count Thomas here in St. Paul, jump in on here.
Yeah, well, look, there are two kinds of experience. Most of the media think that experience is Washington-based, but I think this is a terrific ticket. Both McCain, who has been in Washington but not always of Washington, and Sarah Palin, who has life experience with 5 kids, being a governor, is an outsider, took on her own party in Alaska. All of these things have been, well, they've been sort of mentioned by the media, but the media is still fixated on Washington experience. I will tell you one great billboard I saw, which gives you a preview of the way the media are going to treat the Republicans here in St. Paul. Right out of the airport, big billboard for The Daily Show with Mr. Stewart said, "Welcome, rich, white oligarchs." They didn't have one at the Democratic convention like this because it would have taken too long to say, "Welcome, rich, white, African-American, gay, lesbian, Latino oligarchs."
Juan Williams, we know in Denver that the Republicans had a presence there.
They did.
And it kind of goes counter to what we've seen over history. But they were there for a reason, to get out their message and counter a lot of what the Obama message was. What will the Obamas do here? The Obama campaign, rather, here in St. Paul?
DNC is already a presence here. In fact, they've contacted people like me already. And they did it right after, right during the course of Denver, to let us know where they'd be located on the ground here in St. Paul to counter Republican messages.
Do you think that's more aggressive than they've been in the past, say going back to New York in 2004 and Philadelphia in 2000?
Well, more than Philadelphia. I think they've learned lessons, actually, and they are a larger presence than I've ever seen here in St. Paul,
Really?
the Democrats right now. They're just aggressive about it, and I think this, in large part, is under the title of lessons learned, that they feel they have to counter all the messages as quickly as possible. And I might add that last week, the McCain campaign succeeded in putting the Obama campaign on the defensive repeatedly, rolling out new ads, even congratulating Senator Obama on his nomination one night. But in regard to Palin, let me just quickly say her stock could not have been lower at the time of the announcement in terms of the American media because everyone focused on the experience. Since then, the rollout by the McCain campaign has been terrific. Her presentation, her initial news conference, was a winner. People said, hey, look at this woman. She looks very competent and strong. And I don't think, contrary to my colleagues here, it's been about experience so far. I think instead people are focused on the fact that Sarah Palin is appealing to America's women and those who didn't want to support Obama after Hillary got pushed out.